Welcome back and welcome to day 2. Today, we're going to talk about alignment of goals. But before I get there, I hope when you were doing your visualization exercise during day 1, you weren't too hard on yourself. You see, a lot of people will be like, man, I don't know how to visualize. I can't do this. And like, I'm not sure, if I'm doing it right. Well, the reality is you may have never done visualization before like this. So be nice to yourself and understand that it takes time to get good at things. The first time you tried to tie your shoelaces, it's not like you got it right the first time. And the reality is there's so many different ways to tie shoelaces, just like there are so many different ways to visualize. So not one specific way is right. Keep doing it, stay regular, and you will see the results, and you will see that it will become easier and easier. Now, let's get to day 2. Alignment of your goals. You see, when we're doing visualizations, setting goals, we want them to be in alignment. And you may be asking, well, what does that mean to be in alignment? We have two minds. We have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind actually does 95% of our work and decisions for us without us even realizing it. So it's important to know that both of those minds are in alignment, and that whatever internal conflicts that are going on within your subconscious mind and what you consciously want are addressed, because it's these subconscious blocks or the subconscious misalignments that hold us back. Now, there's a number of different ways to work on these subconscious blocks. I'm going to go over them with you today and how to identify them, okay? So here are some facts about the subconscious mind. Now, I'm not going to spend time in this video to go over all of them, but I want you to read them. But there's two that I really want you to know and see. That one, the processing speed, and this is scientifically proven. The subconscious mind processes information significantly faster than the conscious mind. While the conscious mind can handle about 40 bits of information per second, the subconscious mind can process around 11 million bits per second. What a stark difference. 40 bits versus 11 million bits. Okay. So that's one thing I really want you to understand. The second thing I want you to understand is the emotional influence. Emotions in the subconscious mind are deeply intertwined. Many of your emotional responses are rooted in the subconscious, as it processes feelings and reactions based on past experiences and internalized beliefs. A lot of the traumas or stresses or tragedies that we've had in our lives highly impact our subconscious mind. Now, lastly, I want to go to suggestibility. The subconscious mind is highly suggestible, meaning it can be retrained given the right tools and methods, which is why repeated affirmations, visualizations, and positive thoughts help rewire negative patterns or beliefs. Now, one thing I want you to understand is some of the negative patterns or beliefs may not be very, very strongly ingrained. However, there are more that are very strongly ingrained. And for those, a deeper method or a healing is required. In my experience, the most effective form of healing is called the emotion and body code. Now, you'll have the opportunity to learn more about that and understand more about that later on after day 5. Okay. Now, moving on, let's look at our 3 things that we're going to focus on today. Number 1 is subconscious belief identification. I want you to truly reflect on past experiences, beliefs, or thoughts. These are the things that influence your current behavior. Think about sometime you tried to achieve something, or think about maybe during your childhood, something that your parents might have always said to you that's been ingrained into your subconscious mind as a belief. You can ask yourself questions like, what do I believe about my ability to succeed? Some of the things that our subconscious mind has ingrained, I'll give you an example, is Growing up, a lot of kids try to do their best in school. They work really hard. They come home with the best grades they can achieve. And they'll come home with like an 80% mark or a 70 or a 60, whatever it is they come home with. I've seen kids come home with a 95%. And their parents will say, well, where's the rest of the marks? Or they'll do something at home or around the house, do a chore, clean up. And the parents, the first thing they'll say is, oh, well, you missed that, or you didn't do this. So a belief system starts to get ingrained into people as from a young age that no matter what I do, it's not good enough. And if you start believing that, or if you have that belief system ingrained, you will live your whole life believing that no matter what you do is not good enough, which will cause self-judgment, self-harm, and even hinder your success. So in this, what we want to understand and identify is what are the subconscious beliefs that are programmed in your mind and that are holding you back. The second thing I want to focus on today is affirmation practice. I want you to craft yourself some personalized affirmations. These are going to counter the negative beliefs and reinforce positive ones. These affirmations are things that you should be saying every morning when you wake up and the last thing before you go to bed. That's when your subconscious mind is most suggestible. And lastly, going back to the visualization technique, engage in guided visualizations. There's a ton of guided visualizations on YouTube. There's an endless amount. And to recreate them doesn't make sense when there's so many available to you for free. These visualizations can help reprogram your subconscious mind. They'll empower them with some great images and scenarios. And you can find the ones that will suit you most. A quick search on YouTube will help you with that. Now, for today's exercises, there's a couple of things. One is reflect on a goal that you've struggled to achieve. Think about what the subconscious beliefs might be that are holding you back in achieving that goal. What's the one thing that keeps coming up for you? And then also journal about any recurring patterns or thoughts that hinder your progress. Maybe you're trying to do something and always the same issue comes up. Often I hear from my clients that, well, I want to do this, but then this happens or this comes up. So maybe it's where something always comes up, putting that on the back burner or making it second priority. So really think about what always happens on the regular when you try to achieve something. What's a consistent pattern? Because noticing that is what will help you move forward. So today's action step is practice daily affirmations that align with your goals. Write down one positive affirmation and repeat it, not just throughout the day, but first thing in the morning and last before you go to bed. Make this affirmation specific, starting with I am or I have. You want to focus on the fact that you've already achieved this. Even though you're working towards it, we want to train your subconscious mind to believing that it's already done it. It's complete, it's in the bag. Each time you repeat it, visualize the outcome and feel what it feels like to achieve that success. And the feelings you get, the mood you're in, associate all of that when you repeat this affirmation. That's what's really going to help you move forward. So with that, that brings us to an end of day 2. If you have questions, reach out. And again, congratulations on completing day 2. I look forward to seeing you on day 3.